Hello and welcome to Tangle and Inspire. My name is Aishwarya Darbha. I am a certified Zentangle Teacher and these are Zentangle lessons. So today we are going to look into two different tangles. So for that, let us start with a string in the mind. I'm going to add 4 dots on each corner of this 3.5 inch cardstock and then just roughly connect it. Thereafter, I want you to draw a loop So now that is our string, a pencil guide. So the first tangle that we look into is a tangle named Lapwing. So the tangle Lapwing, we can start from this corner. Can give a considerable gap between each dot. Maybe you can give a dot over here. Thereafter, what we're gonna do is we're gonna consider a V-like shape which goes in the opposite direction. So if the insert is on the right side over here, we're gonna create a bend towards the left, once again towards the right, so here again left. So you can just imagine those simple bird-like shape we used to draw in our school days. So that is it. So this is the first line construction. Thereafter, what we're gonna do is we're gonna aura these shapes. So we're gonna start auraing from the top. Thereafter, this one will be over here. Once again, we're gonna aura from the top of this V-like shape, going exactly the same way. So you can watch me that I'm creating a bend-like shape. If you're not able to create this bend-like shape, that's okay. You can just create a simple aura. I'm going to keep doing this repetitively. Just follow along the same process. So you can aura as many times as you want. Try not press the line or your pen, or try to correct your lines. Just go with that one flow of the pen stroke. So now, after we have done one of this string, we're gonna just turn our dial and we're gonna take this string in the similar way. So making a mark of all those dots. Very slowly. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bend over this side, then a V-like shape, and once again and then we're gonna come and aura it from the top. So once your set of auras from the top is done, it's very convenient to just go behind one another. So you can see such a beautiful knot that has formed over here, and I'm really loving this part. It's a beautiful tangle, isn't it? So I give you a moment to complete, and then we're gonna add some hook. Angle that we're gonna look is into a beautiful lace-like shape. It's called Cayke. So it starts like a ribbon pattern, and then we're gonna aura it. So then I'm going to start from the center of my first one, so you can watch me, and then again I'm going to aura this and bring it on the top of that. Once again, I'm pulling out a line. We just keep repeating this process until this whole area is filled. So now I'm going to add something very interesting and beautiful element to this. So I'm going to add a flower-like shape. So So this tangle has been inspired by the decorations we see in the cakes, birthday cakes or celebration. So lovely, and I really loved this beautiful idea. So you can go a bit slow, just fill it. For me, I always enjoy these kind of patterns. So now we're going to take some moment and create some nice small designs. So that runs from the corners of these veils or the curvy shapes that we created. So there's some lines, dots, both the sides. Just like that, it adds to this melodious beauty. So I feel something should be there in the center, and just like by fluke, so I feel I can draw a different tangle over here. So I call it as, so let's draw a tangle pepper over here. So using a pencil, I'm just marking my center. So this helps me to keep track of all the lines that I'm going to draw from the center towards the outside. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to give a considerable gap. So it's going to go like this. Once again, then like this. So let it be organic, let it have a little bend of those lines. It doesn't have to be straight. don't have space, and we're going to start from the same center, and it doesn't matter. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a V-like shape and then fill in. So it is also like giving a line weight in the corners. To the corners. So this tangle is called Pepper. It is from Zentangle headquarters. And I'm going to do that for each and every stroke. So I'm going to do this for each and every stroke. You can watch me as I complete this tangle pepper. Just come back to your comfortable position. So now what I'm going to do is, you can watch me, I'm going to thicken this outer line of each of this tangle, the stroke that we did. So I'm going to double it and then fill it with ink. So this way I'm going to create a nice thick border. I'm using the same O1 pen. You can use a different size pen, but why I use O1 pen is it actually you can really think about if you want a thicker line or a thinner line. So it's not like it's there like one thick line. So but then it's your convenient. See, to create a Zentangle art, you don't need those expensive watercolors and brushes and so many items. I think a pen and a nice little cardstock is enough. So like you can just travel, you can take this little piece of paper and you have this Tangle and Sync tutorials, and you can just go anywhere. So you'll be watching me these days that I'm drawing on this white desk and must be wondering what happened to my old one. Well, I am not at my home, so I am traveling. I am at my folks' place, and this is my old room. It's like my study cum bedroom, and this is my old desk. And yeah, like I never thought I'll draw on my desk, though usually we used to use it to make assignments for school and colleges. So it feels nice, it feels happy, and you can see I'm just traveling with very minimal things. If you're following me on my Instagram, just a week before I had posted all the items on my stories, like all the items that I'm taking for the travel, and yeah, so that's it. So like I'm not really like thinking what to carry, and not those heavy journals as well, just simple tools, tiles, and some projects that I want to complete, and maybe some projects that I want to start as well. So the only heavy thing that I think I'm carrying is the laptop, without which I cannot come over and give all these video lessons. I'm also carrying my tripod so that I can sit anywhere and tangle. And I feel I'm happy. I think I'm very happy coming down here, taking some time out with family, and also working from my old room. So just let me sharpen my pencil and I'll be back. So let us begin with the shading. I feel we can start shading this center of the paper, and then we can go about shading the other ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil. So today I'm going to use my Staedtler pencil. It's a 2B. It's slightly a bit harder comparative to my General's pencil from Zentangle. I mean, Zentangle General pencils are such soft and very nice, very smooth. The graphite easily comes out. I totally agree with that. I don't know. I feel today like taking out my Staedtler pencil and just drawing. So you can see that I'm just, slightly laying the graphite, not laying it too hard. I'm having a very dirty tortillon, so yeah, so I'm gonna just spread it. So I don't want to spread it too much. I'm gonna keep it a bit light. So that is it, and then I'm going to take my pencil and slightly give this a bit of dimension, and then just smoothen it out like an egg-like shape. Okay, and now I'm going to do the shading for this ribbon-like tangle. So I'm going to shade the lapwing. So I'm just going to put some shading towards the sides. So here I completed shading for the lapwing. I'm going to keep a bit of white in the center. So now it's time to shade the cake. So I stopped my shading with the pencil because I thought maybe we can create a nice drama-like thing for this tangle, and I'm taking my O3 Artline pen, and I'm going to create this steady lines over here. So this is a bit, this pen has a bit bolder shape. The black is not black, it is a bit grey, and just gonna create these lines, so like to just give a different feel. So as I mentioned you in my last video class that I'm creating a tangle index on my website tangleandinspire.com. So you can just click on those images and like you can watch the step out video, so you don't have to search on YouTube as to where this tangle is there and where to find the step out. It's all there in one place, and I'm just making it all available and free for you. Slowly I'll start putting out my newsletter, so that will also give you quite a lot of idea of all the tangles that I am adding over the month or a week. So that will also help. So please subscribe to the newsletter in the Tangle and Inspire. I'm still working on getting a better newsletter format, but it's okay as of now. Whatever newsletter format that I have provided on the website, you can just subscribe. So I have your email IDs, and then I start giving out. So So as you see, it's all like a last minute decision, and I allow my creativity to keep playing its game, not really worrying about the mistakes, because there are no mistakes in Zentangle. There's only opportunity to play with the tools that you are given. Now that looks very dramatic and nice to me. So I feel let's go ahead and do that for the rest of the space. So I'm here back. I did some mistake and I thought, okay, I'll try to cover it with all the black. So I used my Micron pen and filled the white space with the ink. But for the rest of the tile, I'm going to keep this white space as it is and keep shading also. So I'm going to complete the shading over here. So I'm just following the Zentangle's no mistake philosophy and only opportunities, and I'm quite happy that I took the risk of mistake. And so let me just go ahead and put some shading. So I'm going to shade this one a bit outside. Okay, I'm going to slightly put shading on the outside. So you can see I have shaded over on the inside of this ring and a little bit on the corners. Here I'm changing it. So I'm going to keep this flower shape, the center part as white, and the outside a bit grayish. And I'm going to do that oppositely over here. I'm going to put slight bit of shading in the flower shape and then a bit downward, and then just spread it with my tortilla. That's it. So this leaves with a lot of opportunity for that nice 3D look. So if you want, you can put some shading on the corners. I'm sorry, I'm a bit all over places today. I'm going to shade a bit here. So I'm just taking this dirty turtle and whatever graphite is there, just pulling it out. Okay, that's it. So that's it. We are done with today's Zentangle session, and I'm gonna put my signature. You can add your chalk or whatever you have, and I'll see you again next time in the next video. Thank you so much for joining. Take care. Bye bye.